time for some football. Welcome into Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Purdy on the play action. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He's got this at the 27. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
He was a comeback story that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming, but he paired with head coach Kevin O'Connell, threw a whole bunch of touchdowns in Minnesota. Remember, Kate, he was an MVP frontrunner early last season. Exactly why the Seahawks targeted him, wanted him, and now have him in the fold.
To throw, here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Broke through the tackle. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Going to the ground again on first. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 3 now. Running with Walker again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Myers' kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up.
That extra half second, Kate, that's it. You know, we talk about timing in the passing game all the time, the precision. It's the same thing with the drop. If you have too long of a delay, you give a D-tackle like that a chance to get home and make a play.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing here, Darnold. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Myers' kick is good, and that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Oh, put some heat on this deep. They connect on the deep shot. 35 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Jukes one defender, and this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They come through with a nice gain there, gain of 10, 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, San Francisco.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
McCaffrey on the carry. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 15. 1st down, 49ers.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
I know that jet sweep didn't result in a home run, a splash play, Kate. That's a body blow. In boxers, they love to go to the body because if they do it enough, they know that knockout can come.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Running back sent in motion. Pass it down close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
McCaffrey does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple yards.
There's no question that offensively you're disappointed when you're in these goal to go and you go backwards. But this is one of those situations, Kate, where I got to give a tremendous amount of credit to that defense, that surge, that want to, that leverage to not just stop them at the point of attack, but knock them 2 yards backwards.
Purdy looking to throw. He's got it! And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The 49ers in need of some points before the break. They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal. From the gun is Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
Seahawks 3.
To kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
49ers stacking up the secondary. Look at that. They're in the dime. 3rd down. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. We've got a stoppage now. There was a player shaken up on that return. So we'll take a brief break as they tend to him. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Get some space around midfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. So call this a modest gain here, Brock. About 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Second down now, 7 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Left side, secured by Ayuk. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Time and again, receivers would tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Hits him on the in route. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they could try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Moody knocks it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Short pass brought in. He has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Walker running right. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Luke Martin making that play.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, Walker. And This is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 3.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Sims now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he cuts it back right. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
And that's good for a Seahawks
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. They're going play action. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
May have started off so small, but then he squirmed right through that initial traffic to find a lot more space to gash him. As far as shuffle passes go, Kate, the results don't get too much better than that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Walker on 1st down. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Darnold finds his man over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
1st down from the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Darnold looking to throw. Here's a screen now for Walker. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Desperation time here. He's running for it. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Darnold now to throw. He brings it in.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here as you're laying there after taking that hit. Are you asking your linemen? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes and yes and yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 10.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They stick with McCaffrey. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. Cut by Jennings. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Here's Purdy to throw. He's got Ayuk downfield. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of that. Ooh, Mike McDonald not liking what he saw. The challenge flags hit the field.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. McCaffrey. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. 49ers leading by 7. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. Looked great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Moody knocks it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Hauled in by Arroyo on the right side. And he's gonna set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. That's a catch, Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 27. Running in the red zone. And they had this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. One final shot here. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days. Always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Seattle.